Steve Bannon really hates Elon Musk, believe it or not. I did a video a while back on him calling him evil and racist. Now he's got some more beef with him. Raw Story reports former Trump advisor Steve Bannon had plenty of new insults and criticisms to spew at the president's new favorite, Elon Musk, during an interview Tuesday. It's the latest in a series of pot shots Bannon has taken at Musk since President Trump appointed him to head up the Department of Government Efficiency. Bannon told writer James Billet with Unheard that Musk is a parasitic illegal immigrant. He wants to impose his freak experiments and play act as God without any respect for the country's history, values, or traditions. That's actually a kind of interesting way of framing it. Play act as God. Democrats should start using that one. I mean, he's not entirely off base, really. There was a time when Bannon himself was one of Donald Trump's favorites, even taking up space in the White House as chief strategist during the first Trump admin. Now, Bannon has been relegated to podcasting and voicing his displeasure at what he sees as the second administration's shortcomings. Quote, Bannon's populism, rooted in stoking working-class grievances, has now been pitted against Musk's burn-it-all-down ethos that has already seen Doge marshal the firing of thousands of federal employees, access the systems of key departments, and push to shut down the U.S. Agency for International Development, wrote Sean Craig for the Daily Beast. Yeah. Wow. I mean, there is a contrast. You know, the right is not all just a monolith. I mean, you've got guys like Steve Bannon, you've got guys like Elon Musk. There's a pretty big contrast there. Bannon told Unheard that Musk's priorities were out of whack and accused him of failing to achieve enough cuts while ignoring the massive Defense Department budget. Okay, so Bannon, yeah, I mean, he's saying, hey, cut the Pentagon. That was something that a lot of progressives urged Elon Musk to do. People like Bernie Sanders and Cenk Uygur, they were like, Elon Musk, I don't agree with you on much, but I agree with you that the Pentagon needs to get cut. So please do that in your capacity with Doge. And Steve Bannon here is calling him out for not doing that. Surprised that he didn't do it, right? Surprised he's not going after the Pentagon, huh? He's going after these agencies that help people. What a shocker. Quote, Doge is sitting there with the budget, but where the F are the Doge cuts? Bannon asked. We are 30 days away from approving a budget for the entire year with $2 trillion already baked in and not one penny of anything that Doge found. It's ludicrous. Bannon added, I notice there is a hesitancy to cross the Potomac and go to the Pentagon. I would like to see $100 billion taken off the $900 billion budget right now, which is really $1 trillion. The former Trump advisor nearly had something nice to say about Musk, telling Unheard that although Doge is merely performative, he still thinks Musk has a purpose as an armor-piercing shell that's delivering blunt force trauma against the administrative state. Well, hold on now. You said he was an illegal immigrant, so doesn't that mean that he should be deported, Steve? I don't know. It just shows he doesn't really mean what he says. It's all the grift. It's all the grift. Yeah, he's an illegal immigrant, but, you know, he's got potential. Shouldn't your first and foremost priority be deporting him if you really think he's an illegal? That's part of what I was saying in a previous video about how I think right-wingers are eventually just going to call for every leftist to be deported. You know, there was a Republican, a failed Republican candidate for the Senate who called for deporting Selena Gomez, saying she was choosing immigrants, illegal immigrants, over Americans by crying over mass deportations. So, yeah, Steve Bannon's just bluffing with his whole illegal immigrant thing. Still is kind of entertaining. Still is entertaining hearing him say parasitic and play acting as God, because he's kind of got a point on that one, hasn't he? Is it really something that's deniable? I mean, he's getting a benefit. The country's being harmed. That's parasitism. Play acting as God. It's like, yeah, he's unelected. He just gets to go in there. Him and his lackeys, his stooges, get to go in there and run the government, even though they won no elections. They just think they're entitled to. Because, well, Elon's a genius, right? And he's rich. So, you know, that means he's the best. That means he's the brightest among us. That means he's the best at running things. And, oh, we're just going to go after waste, fraud, and abuse, right, guys? Not anything that actually helps people. spoiler alert, that is a pretext. It's a facade. They're going after programs that help people. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.